Hello everybody, welcome back to the Spoked Wheel YouTube channel. Today we have Stage 3 of the 2020 Giro Rosa. Last time out in Stage 2, of course, we got a victory with Annemiek van Vleuten. We won the stage and moved up to within 30 seconds of the overall race lead. Of course, in real life, Annemiek van Vleuten also won that Stage 2 of the Giro Rosa. So we repeated what actually happened there, which was pretty nice. This stage is going to be an interesting finish. Van Vleuten is once again one of the favorites, along with Niewiadoma. It's basically going to be Van Vleuten versus Niewiadoma the rest of the way on the stages that involve climbing, I think. Equipment all looks good. We got our light gear selected again. And strategy, yep, that's fine. Let's keep it all the same. We got our teammates, a couple free elements, our sprinter, and AVV as our main leader. So I would expect that there's not really a chance to open a big time gap on this stage because that climb is basically just the finish of the race, but there is a chance to win another stage with Van Vleuten, so we will go ahead and try and do that. Okay, so we're into Stage 3. First thing that jumps out is that unfortunately Annemiek has a -3 race day condition. It looks like she's wearing the jersey for the point standing instead of wearing the mountain jersey, which she actually holds for some reason. But luckily that -3 doesn't impact, first off, the recovery, so it shouldn't carry over too much into tomorrow's stage, but also mountain and hills pretty much staying the same, which is good. So we're gonna basically do the same thing that we did last time out with Georgia Williams protecting Van Vleuten because of her ability to ride on the flat. And yeah, I think it will be probably pretty quiet. You can see from that little profile that whole entire last climb is incredibly steep, so could be a good chance to win another stage today. I think our main rivals for the victory will probably be Niewiadoma and then Lizzie Dinan on Team Trek Segafredo, but I definitely like our odds with Van Vleuten as well. Alright, so with about 65 kilometers to go, I think it's time for a little mid-stage update. We got a breakaway of 2 still out ahead of the pack, 1 minute 30 roughly. We have Roberts on the front doing a nice job keeping the breakaway in check. And then we have Gracie Elvin looking after Annemiek van Vleuten. The peloton is much more all together than it was yesterday, although just as I said that, a big group fell off the back. But I think it's basically just going to be the whole group comes together to the foot of this climb, and positioning is going to be key. We're going to need to have Van Vleuten right up at the front, and I'm probably going to use Lucy Kennedy to do that because of her 77 hill rating with the +1 as well. I think she's best suited to kind of set up Van Vleuten to go for today's stage win. So that's what I'm thinking. Still got about 55 kilometers to go to get to that point, but that is the plan, so hopefully we can make it work again today. Okay, with about 20 kilometers to go, we have our little train set up here. We're going with Roberts, Elvin, Kennedy, and then Van Vleuten. And we have Georgia Williams coming in clutch and delivering water just when we needed it here. So I'm going to use up Robert's energy and then let Elvin take it to basically the base of the climb, where Kennedy, I will then use Kennedy to try and launch Van Vleuten, essentially. With a short finish like this, there's basically no time to be caught out of position, so we have to keep Van Vleuten basically up at the front the whole way if we want to win, which we do. So I don't actually see Niewiadoma right now. So hopefully that stays the same and she stays a little further back. Or a couple of her teammates up here. There she is. Alright. Yeah, so we're going to use the energy gel on Gracie Elvin as we head into the last 10 kilometers. I think the climb itself is about 2 kilometers long, but it looked like the first half of it was just the flat before the actual climb. So I don't know what the gradient is, but it looks super steep. So we're going to try and just stay up there at the front with Van Vleuten, and we're going to use Kennedy as much as possible to try and make that happen. Elvin is just about out of energy. Let's pause and sort out our train. Alright, so we'll put Lucy Kennedy on 85. Elvin can be on automatic, and then once we hit the foot of the climb, we'll bump Kennedy's energy up. Here comes Niewiadoma to the front as well. We're going to go up to 95 here to try and keep Van Vleuten in the best position possible. Here's a little downhill into the climb. And great work, Kennedy. There we go with Van Vleuten. Niewiadoma right on the wheel. Let's let her take over and we can follow. Might have gone just a little bit too early there. Yeah, Niewiadoma is going to take the stage win. We'll get second with Van Vleuten. Yeah, so that was a super short finishing climb. So I would say that we went a touch early with Van Vleuten, and then the decision to sit on Niewiadoma's wheel instead of staying on the front also was not very smart. But again, first and second between those two riders, Niewiadoma and Van Vleuten, so I think that's going to be a pattern that's going to keep on showing up. Not sure whether or not we will have gained a little bit of time on everyone else. It looked like there was a gap, but sometimes the time calculating in this game is a little bit wonky, I guess, so to speak. So yeah, we just had no red energy there at the end when I tried to come out of Niewiadoma's slipstream and step off her to go by her. So I think it was sort of a combination of opening up the sprint with Van Vleuten a little bit too early, and then probably shouldn't have given Niewiadoma the extra bike length that comes with sitting on her back wheel. So they gave us actually a 3-second gap back to us, which I personally do not agree with. I might have to file a complaint with the race jury after this stage. But then there was also a gap back to everyone else. So that means the GC, we are now 37 seconds back of Kasia and Niewiadoma after 3 stages. Everyone else is about a further minute behind. So yeah, more or less going how I expected with the one-on-one showdown between Niewiadoma and Van Vleuten. I would have liked to win that stage, but can't win them all, so I'm happy that we at least got second. And it looks like this next stage, stage 4, will be pretty similar in terms of the finish. Looks like there's some cobblestones before that final climb, which I think should, in theory, play into Van Vleuten's hand. She's very good on the cobblestones. Okay, Niewiadoma also is very good on the cobblestones. But that will add an extra interesting element for sure. So yeah, next time we'll be back with Stage 4, it's still not quite, the climb isn't quite long enough to really make the decisive GC move, so we'll have to wait to do that until a little bit later in the race, but it's another chance to try and win a stage and pull back a couple of seconds, so it's going to be a big one for sure. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the series so far, feel free to subscribe to the channel or like the video. All of that stuff helps out. But yeah, until next time, thank you all for watching.